Hi everybody, this is James from Vamp the Lost Soul. Please wait for a few seconds. When the music kicks off, you'll know the live Let's Draw is about to start. Till then, hold on to your butts and hopefully it will get started soon.
Did you say this is on your YouTube or is it on Facebook?
YouTube.
Okay. Okay, I'm there. You still there?
Yeah, I'm just sharing a bit and then I'm going to hit the music on now.
Okay, cool. Just went a bit quiet there, just wanted to make sure.
Used to be a happy life.
Hi everyone, this is James from Vamp the Lost Soul. Welcome back with me if anyone has rejoined me from the first part of episode 8. James Durkin has rejoined us as well for this episode. Tiffany had to sadly go to sleep because she had a very, very late night at work. So, yeah, but if you want to see that episode, please swing back to the episode, have a watch, and come back here and just catch up. Or if you want to just get with the live draw, just get down with us. James, please introduce yourself and say hi.
Hi, I'm James, and spoiler alert, I didn't get killed off from the last stream, so how are you doing?
Good. I'm just going to share this in a couple more groups before we get this party started. So, yeah, join us for part 2. Smileys. Post. Yeah, because I didn't get time to share this around Facebook because the computer was just being really damn slow. Like, it's going then at me. Indie, hit that, post. I'll just share it like a couple more times and then we should get this party started. Hopefully we'll get people on, and feel free to comment, people. James is keeping an eye on the comments as well, so we will literally get back to you hopefully almost in instant speed. Hopefully, that is the word.
Yes, we will have snarky responses ready and prepared. Don't worry about that.
We'll be shooting them out like bullets. Yeah, so shout out to Tiffany, thank you for coming on again, if you see this and watching this right now. So yeah, just trying to, there we go, and join us. There we go, post, and shall post a link to Tiffany so she can have a watch of the second one and share around.
Yes, welcome back to Manga Etc. We saw your comment.
Yep.
Glad
Okay.
you're back.
There we go. We have got 2 watching right now. Awesome. Awesome cakes, as they say. Let's get this. Was that a woo from you?
Oh no, that was just me having a drink.
Oh, fair enough. I heard a like woo. They like always sound like Homer Simpson impression. So let's
Not yet. Perhaps later.
Woohoo! Ooh. Oh yeah, because I need to down that to like about 40 roughly. Sorry, I just realised something. I did something very, very silly. Right, let's get the pen first. Select similar. Sorry, this is me doing clean up zone now.
If it makes you feel any better, I've got no idea how this shit works, so if you do something stupid, I'll just roll with it and say, yeah, he's meant to have done that. Yeah, it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I'm like the best thing that's comes in sliced bread. Nah, not really.
Yeah, the colours are supposed to go over the line. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah,
I meant to do that. Just like shifty eyes, look left and right.
Yeah.
Do you trust my shifty eyes? Probably not, but hey-ho. Right, let's get rid of this blue pencil crap first. Right, so anyone who is watching right now, we have the same questions as we had from the Facebook. If you would arise an army of fans from any music, who would it? Well, what fan would it be and why? And tell us how you would dominate the world with that method of madness.
Or to put a better explanation on it, if there was a group of music fans that you could weaponize, who would you?
There you go.
In terms of deadliness and the ease of actually convincing them to take over the world.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, depending on who you pick, you would have to like live with the choices. So,
Yep.
like,
But then again,
Deus Ex morality going here.
yeah. But then again, if you had to live with the choices, right? Like, say for example, Justin Bieber fans, you could just might as well kill him. You know what I mean? Murder them all.
Well, that's your opinion, Raven. I'm not gonna get indicted for death threats, so I'll leave that stuff to you. Oh, believe you me, I know you have no difficulty doing that.
I don't know what you mean. I'm a good boy.
Alright. This is the person that was given a One Direction cake specifically so he could beat the shit out of it. Now, I'm perfectly happy to beat up a cake with Justin Bieber's face on it or anyone from One Direction, but it's cake at the end of the day, so like, if you really want to do that, it's not the cake's fault for having that face on it, so why beat up the cake?
Yeah, but I should be like the person who paid to have that on there.
Make a bit more sense, because at the end of the day, you're a bit more angry at, and you're down one cake. So
yeah, true. Should have thought of it that way. In hindsight, I should have thought of it that way. But you know,
Okay,
we
so-
ain't perfect.
yeah, in case the stream was going to get too negative, we've got that little taster to begin with. Like, oh yeah, we started off a bit happy. We tried to find method in at least some of his madness, not mine. I'm perfect, but still, we
Yeah.
tried. We actively tried.
Yeah, but it did become quite funny at some points.
Oh, I know. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. No.
I don't know. Hold on, sorry.
No, it's no different from the last stream. I got distracted by someone, so turnabout's fair play.
But no meat. I'll try it. Yeah. What now?
We will resume our regularly scheduled
Yeah, sorry about
programming in
this.
just 5 minutes.
I don't know. It was. Message me what's in it. I'll message you back on the phone. Sorry. Sorry about that.
I don't think you can hear me. Everyone, stop posting sarcastic shit.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, James, feel free to share around as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just. Sorry, my dad was trying to ask what I'm having for dinner tonight. He shouldn't be interrupting the live draw. But hey ho.
If you're having him for dinner, you'll be roasting him on a spit for interrupting such a masterful colouring session.
No, it's just, I did kind of pre-warn I was going to do it beforehand, so I wasn't.
I was going to say, did you post on the Vault Play page?
For what?
The Vault, like the Vault Comics page. I thought you would have put something on there.
I did put a post on there, but they need to approve it. I did kind of just put "come join us," but I'm not sure if they approved the post yet. But if you want to share it, go share it to them. I haven't shared this episode, this one, YouTube one.
That's good. I just wanted to make sure in case you wanted to do it, because it's mainly because I've got people that I know from work on my Facebook feed, and I don't really want to carry on because I mainly use it for work.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cool. Didn't want to be a dickhead not doing anything. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Yeah, share it on any groups you're on and that. You should be on some. I posted to the MCM group, so.
Oh, I've shared it with Scott and a few other people that I know.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Because like groups outside of it, so it doesn't get me pestered by my managers.
Why would managers pest you over this?
I don't know, because for some reason, some people decide to do, like at my place where I work, we used to have people that set up like group chats for, like, if anyone wanted to swap shifts, if anyone wanted to get stuff sorted at work, but then it just evolved into some Snapchat bullshit of people boasting about how much they drank last night, and I thought, fuck that noise.
Yeah, we don't want those kind of people here. Yeah.
It's just me being awkward, so apologies.
No, like I'm not being funny. If someone came on the live chat, tried to boast about alcohol and that, tried to put on viewers, I would be not a happy bunny about it.
Like I said, I just showed it off to everyone that I know would be interested.
Yeah, exactly. So, as long as you shared with a few friends in the groups that you're in, it's fine. That's what I mean. That's why I'd never try to add work colleagues on Facebook. Never ever.
Yeah, like I said,
except for a couple.
not necessarily because I wanted to. Most of the time, I had to. But I get messages from. I've got my managers on Snapchat, but I've never have them as friends on Facebook. That's fucking career suicide.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's one of the reasons why I don't post anything, because I know half the people in my list are from people that I work with.
Yeah. Don't you have like a private Facebook?
Not a private one, no. I barely use Facebook anyway, so I would have no fucking idea about it anyway.
Fair enough.
Sorry if the chat's been a bit boring so far, manga, etc. But
sorry, yeah. No, normally like we liven up by then, but
yeah. Apologies for talking business before getting into the meat of things.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, it's nice to talk about these things because it lets the audience know we're human too. You know what I mean?
No, it's cool. Like I said, just sorry if it's not been action packed yet.
No, it will soon. I have a feeling like soon enough the shenanigans shall begin. Because everyone likes a bit of shenanigans. Don't you, manga, etc. It's cool, lol. So hopefully, anyways, we didn't hear an answer from Manga, etc., did we, about what he would hunt and eat from the last episode, did we? Or first half of an episode?
No. At least I don't remember it. I've got the memory of a goldfish with a concussion.
Fair enough. That's a pretty specific description.
I'm good like that.
I'm a good boy, actually. Are you now? Are you a good boy? Are you? There we go.
Yeah, he said Yoshi.
Oh, Yoshi, yeah, he did. Sorry, I've got memory of goldfish myself. I do apologise.
I'm assuming that was your suggestion and not just reacting to what Tiff said. Oh yeah, he did. He just said he did say Yoshi, so there we go.
There you go. No. Oh, that was funny. That went to a very dark place. A very funny but dark place.
No, spreading nightmares is a good hobby.
It's a healthy hobby to have. I don't think Manga Search would agree.
Well, it's healthy for me, so fuck it.
Screw everything. Screw the rules. There we go. We've got a little rain folk sitting up there. All happy as hell. Get the rubber. See, I do have to admit, chibis are a lot more simpler to do. And thank God for that. Because if I was doing a proper comic strip, we'll be here forever. I'm not even joking you.
Obviously, it's like you've got the less detail to draw. Let me say that again without stammering. You've got less detail to worry about. You mainly just have to focus on the turbo cutesy style.
Yeah, exactly.
Of faces. Like, pretty much, you can do like rough drawings of clothes and arms. You don't necessarily have to do everything proportional-wise. You just have to make sure that
it just looks cute as hell.
Just the head is massive, eyes are massive, as much as you can accentuate those.
Yeah.
And you've got it down to a T.
Pretty much.
Either way, I wouldn't be able to draw it because I've got the hands of a fucking arthritic robot.
Yeah, but some people suffer with that and they've gotten through somehow.
No, I don't have arthritis. I just have very, very shit drawing abilities, and my hands when I used to work at Ed's, I used to twitch like a motherfucker because I'd have 2 litres of Pepsi a day.
Oh,
nearly.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you're a Pepsi junkie?
Used to be. That, and ironically, I tried to get into a bit of a healthy alternative. I just decided to replace it with orange juice, which necessarily isn't as good.
No.
Because it's still packed with fucking sugar.
And it's like acidity as hell. Like, severely acidity. Acidity? Was that a word? No, it's not even a
high
word.
Acidity.
Yeah. People know what I mean.
Yeah, but to be brutally honest, if it's got a high acidity and it does that to my insides, at least I'll know that if I die and I bleed on people, my blood will melt them, like an alien.
Jesus. Could you imagine that? Just mutated oranges make you spit acid.
it'd be a very shit origin to a X-Men comic.
Yeah,
he drank too much. He drank too much orange juice. Now he bleeds acid. What?
Yeah, even the orange mutated.
But I don't know. Then again, they made X-Men Origins Wolverine, so it's not like they wouldn't go ahead with a stupid idea.
True. The Baraka thing, for example.
Yeah, be quiet.
Yeah, we won't ever talk about that.
Because it's one of the main reasons why I'm still looking forward to Logan, because
yeah, I have to admit, I've seen the trailer. It looks awesome.
And like, the general reviews look good. The trailer looks good. Cause I don't give a damn if they give them. It's good that they had the option to have free reign with whatever they do, but as long as the people behind it know what they're doing, then it's a good thing. I mean,
yeah,
James Mangold was able to make a good Wolverine movie after X-Men Origins Wolverine was so ungodly terrible.
Yeah,
so,
true.
You know somewhat what he's doing, and hell, I'll admit, the Wolverine had major problems.
Yeah.
But I'll admit I enjoyed it a little bit.
That's what I mean, you know, it was still like, it wasn't bad, it just needed improvements here and there really with the film.
Yeah.
Like little touch-ups.
Hopefully Logan has those improvements.
Exactly, and I have to admit, from what I've seen, it does look pretty good. From what I've seen, that is.
From a lot of interviews I've seen, well, a few interviews I've seen from Patrick Stewart, he's more, well, he likes to be sarcastic, he likes to joke about quite a bit. I saw his interviews he did with Graham Norton.
Yeah.
Because he was on there with Ian McKellen and Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
One, he's a witty motherfucker, love him to death. And two, he looked genuinely bummed out that it was the last movie he was doing with Hugh Jackman, the X-Men franchise.
Yeah.
Because I know every person has to go on there saying, "Oh, my movie's going to be amazing. My movie's going to cure cancer, and like my skin can cure lazy eyes and all that shit and all that crap." And it turns out to be a crap that's a movie. But he looked genuinely passionate about saying, "Yeah, this is a great movie. I enjoyed every minute of it. This might be the last one I do," and everything like that, which is a fucking shame because anything without Patrick Stewart is instantly worse.
True.
And anything with him in it is instantly better.
Yeah, I know. He does make a brilliant Professor X, to be honest.
Yeah. Doesn't good anything most of the time.
Yeah, true.
This has got me a bit curious. I'm trying to find out if Patrick Stewart's done any terrible movies. And when I mean terrible, I mean he's been bad in it.
Oh, what, the villain?
No. I meant Patrick Stewart's not been a good actor in it. I'm genuinely curious to find out because I can't think of anything.
No, but it's like saying Morgan Freeman, though, isn't it? Like, has he been particularly bad at anything?
He did the June adaptation back in 1984, but I've never seen that, so I can't judge.
No.
Depending on what people think of it, he was in the Star Trek Nemesis movie, but a bad Star Trek movie is still better than most things nowadays.
Yeah.
He's done quite a lot of voiceovers for like anime movies. He did Lord Uther in Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, the English dub. Yeah, he also played Dr. Lloyd Steen in Steamboy too.
Oh. Well, there you go. I learned something new today.
Oh yeah. Apparently he was in some terrible animated Legends of Oz movie, which I wouldn't see even if you paid me to, so I'm not going to judge.
Yeah.
Pretty much most of the stuff I've actually seen him in has been good so far, except for X-Men Origins Wolverine, and I don't say that based on his acting performance, I just say that on the horrid effects they gave to him to make him look younger.
Yeah.
Looked like a fucking chipmunk trying to store food in his mouth.
Yeah, I have to admit, like, it depends. Like, has the actor been bad, or has the... Because it depends. Like, sometimes good actors can land really shitty things. It's not actually their fault. They've done their best. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like half the people that were in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And no, that does not include Jared Leto. I'll honestly say the one reason why I didn't see Suicide Squad is because I thought Jared Leto was going to be bad.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't one of those people that said, "Oh, they changed his look to make him look like a, I don't know, Juggalo or something like that." I have no problem with taking a character down a different route or making it like different in some way. I mean, look what happened with The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
But I just thought Jared Leto was acting terribly.
Yeah, I have to admit, he wasn't doing the Joker we all know, and like to me,
it's not just that. He was just one. He didn't get that much good dialogue. They cut up a lot of the bits that he supposedly said were the best parts of the movie, and I just don't see him as that good of an actor.
No, and he's a singer as well. Like, try not to be horrible to him, but he is a musician after all.
Then again, so is Eddie Murphy, but he can still act.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but
being able to sing doesn't instantly make you a bad actor. Just being a bad actor does.
Yeah, I know. But I have to admit, he was Eddie Murphy. Like, even though he's a singer, like, he stuck to what he knows well he can do. Like, you know, like Jim Carrey does over-exaggerated roles, like Jack Black does. But I have to admit, he's done one serious role once, I think, Jack Black, talking about him. In State of the Enemy, where Will Smith was in it.
Yeah, and he did, I don't know if it was a drama or a dark comedy, but he did a movie called Bernie a while ago.
Oh.
That's supposed to be more of a serious thing. And hell,
Yeah.
he wasn't exactly a funny comedic actor in King Kong, was he?
No. I have to admit, like, it is weird seeing Jack Black out of that element, but he can do it. Though, that's the weird thing. It's like he shows he can do it.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to shake off the whole hot smoking lead singer of Tenacious D facade.
True. It's like saying Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Yeah.
And Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. You can't... There's no way you're not going to live that down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's stuck with you forever, whether they like it or not. Like, do you know who's playing Cable yet in the next Deadpool film? Because I know they're having Cable in it.
I'm not sure if they've confirmed it yet.
Yeah, I was waiting for the confirm. Hold on, just clean out the eyes. I'm just doing a lot of clean-up work. Just trying to make the lines a little bit thicker. There we go. Because some of the lines when I've scanned in have been a bit faded or... There we go. I'll tell you what, Manga Etc. Question to you, since you're watching. If you directed your own anime movie, what actors would you use and which anime would you choose? There you go. That'd be an interesting conversation. See what he comes up with, because this will be an interesting answer. I think it might be his favourite. Might be a no surprise answer, but a cast would be interesting to know about.
Is there any movie, or is there any anime you think would make a good adaptation, Raven? Or
what, live? Oh no,
yeah.
You meant like movie wise.
No, if they could take any of your favourite animes and take it into a movie, which one do you think would work? I mean, if anything, if Dragon Ball Evolution has proved something, it's that live action can't. Well, it has to have a lot of work put into it to make it good, and that was a shit show of a movie.
Yeah, no, that was like, that movie was, oh god.
Because as much as I love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, it didn't work in a live action movie.
I think it could work. You just need the right team to kind of make it work, if you get what I mean.
Well, Manga's not answering the question because he said he would never turn an anime into a live action movie.
Because I think you can do it right. Because look at the live action Death Note. Like, alright, it wasn't perfect and it had its faults, admittedly. But overall, it wasn't that bad. And it was actually somewhat alright. I just think our experiences of live action, I think it's like comic book films. If you think about back in the day, how comic book films were done then, before the MCU, I think James can vouch for this. How bad were they then?
Oh, they fluctuated. Some were either on the scale of being amazing, like Darkman or The Mask or Blade. They're good adaptations before the MCU, but you also had stuff like Steel, Tank Girl,
yeah,
the original Judge Dredd, which I don't think is a terrible movie, but I know could have been a lot better if they didn't have Rob fucking Schneider in it.
I think when Scott Pilgrim and Versus the World came out, I think that's when people realised you can do a good comic book movie. I think people will need to realise that you can make a good manga film. But yeah, he's answering for argument's sake. But yeah,
it depends what you adapt. I mean, there are some like with Dragon Ball Z, you could do a movie without having to make it an origin movie because you've got enough people that know what it's like.
Yeah,
people who already know the lore of it, but you just have to focus on making focus on making a coherent story and actively advertising it to people that have never heard of it. That's the problem they would have. You can't. If you've got an obscure anime or just an anime not many people have heard of, like I know you know about Full Metal Alchemist, but do you think there are as many Full Metal Alchemist fans as there are Dragon Ball Z fans in the West?
No, but I think a Full Metal Alchemist movie would be awesome. Like, as long as they get the right actors and get the right director on the job. And it has to be a director that knows the manga off the back of his hand and loves the anime. You can't just get a money turner.
Yeah, but that's the difficult thing. You have to make sure you make a good enough movie that people who don't know about it watch it and actively know how to advertise it. Because you could make the best adaptation, but still not be a successful movie. Or you could make a great adaptation, but it not be good in a movie term. I mean, you could have a movie like with Warcraft.
Yeah.
The Warcraft movie that came out a year ago.
That wasn't too bad. I like that.
So many fans of the Warcraft series said, "Oh, we understood this part of the lore." Pretty much the only people that really enjoyed it were people who already knew about it. But the people that didn't know much about the lore were just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, I didn't know much about it, but I kind of enjoyed it from that perspective. Like, when does a story really start, sort of question. I've kind of had that from it, and it's like, it was quite a good perspective, really. I liked it for that reason. I'm not much of a Warcraft guy, but that film was awesome.
Yeah, but the fact that it didn't make enough money to warrant a sequel being immediately greenlit must have been a red flag, because...
Yeah. Shame, really. I think it had potential to be a good series and have its own standalone universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Because, going back to earlier, I mean, I still think I don't want one before an animated movie. I would happily have like 15 more animated Dragon Ball Z movies than one live action one.
True.
But I still think Dragon Ball Z is the only one that could really work because you've got the fan base behind it, you've got the general recognition of people knowing about it.
Yeah.
So
it's iconic. Dragon Ball Z is very iconic. As well, so everyone will know. As long as they don't try and change the characters too much like they did with Evolution, I think that's where they fell as well. They tried to change too much of the story. It was unrecognisable, and it just turned into unrecognisable garbage by the end of it.
Yeah, just so you know, Manga etc. says, my problem with making anime into live action is that I get so invested in the characters that when you change it to live action and have somebody playing a character they don't look like and don't sound like, it throws them off.
I tell you who I tell you what, I've actually made my mind up. It is my favourite anime of all time, so I am being a little bit biased when I say this. Hellsing Ultimate, if they did that into a few movies and got the guy who did Dracula Untold to direct it, I think they'll make a brilliant live adaptation of it. Because that guy knows how to make a proper vampire story in recent years. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen Dracula Untold, no.
Go and see Dracula Untold. Seriously, dude. It's a proper... If you like vampire stories, that would be the one.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, I'll use the director that... the guy who plays Alucard will have to be the guy who played Dracula, because he does look like him when he has the beard. I'm not sure Manga Setra's read the manga, but he has that face, and he's got the Alucard look about him. Or who plays Sarah's Victoria? Oh, who would I decide to do that? Joe, and Integra as well. That's going to be a hard pitch. Who would play Integra in Sarah's?
Yeah, just to go further on what Anger etc. said, there is going to be a Full Metal Alchemist live action movie, but it's a Japanese adaptation. It's not a Hollywood adaptation.
Yeah. Have you heard what happened with Attack on Titan though when they did the live? Apparently it's not as good as people wanted it to be.
Bear in mind it had high expectations for it though, because it's barely popular at the moment.
Yeah, I know, but if you're gonna make a live adaptation of it, you got to like make it good. You got to make it count. That's my opinion on it, anyways. Because I think if you're gonna do something, you got to make sure you get the right actors and the love for it to kick off. I think, to be honest, the Attack on Titan movie was just a fast money maker, really.
It looked like it in the trailers.
Yeah, and that's what disappointed me, because I was quite excited for it because I've seen some of the episodes. And it looked really good at first, and then yeah, it just dropped, didn't it? Like quality just dropped all of a sudden during the more trailers come out. No, it is such a deep shame though. Like when something has potential to be really good and it just drops itself. It's like kind of falling face first into like a pile of crap.
Also, in case you were wondering, the guy that's directing the Japanese adaptation of Full Metal Alchemist is a guy called Fumihiko Sori. He directed a Dragon Age movie about 5 years ago.
Dragon Age movie?
Yeah, called Dawn of the Seeker.
Is that any good?
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
I didn't even know Dragon Age had a movie.
Yeah, but like BioWare, Electronic Arts, and Funimation were behind the production.
Yeah, I have to admit, actually, talking about animated game films, Assassin's Creed, I am sorry to say this, have you seen it, James?
I haven't seen the new Assassin's Creed movie because I thought it looked crap.
It's a pile of shite. I went to see it really excited as a fan, because you know how much a fan of AC I am.
Yeah, I know.
I got really hyped for it, everything. I thought, oh, this is going to be awesome, actually. I'm going to give it a shot. They rushed the character development and the movie in general, and it was just, it hurt. It was that bad, it hurt.
It's one of the first times I've ever seen like everyone unanimously saying it's a terrible movie. Not just like fans of the franchise, but people who had no idea about Assassin's Creed before.
Yeah.
Like, no one I know liked it. Everyone said it was terrible.
It was rushed. That was its problem. It was rushed. The story was rushed. The characters were rushed. The development was rushed. The only good thing I would say with the film was the end action scenes and literally the assassination right at the end. That was the only good thing about it. And for me, that is a really tough pill to swallow. There we go. That looks a lot cleaner now, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just that balloon thing over there needs a bit of clean up. But yeah, back to the subject at hand. Who would I cast as Sarah's Victoria first? Who would look like Sarah's Victoria? And who would be English enough to play her? That's the only thing I'm gonna have to. Can you think of any actors, actresses?
I'm trying.
Because you've watched Hellsing, haven't you? Ultimate one.
I've seen the first few episodes, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think who could play her.
Okay. You don't necessarily have to go straight for British. You can think of someone who can do a good accent.
True. Who would you think?
But I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think in terms of looks. Maybe I can't remember her name, but I think the blonde-haired woman who played Judge Anderson in Dredd might be a good shout. But the way she looks, I mean, I don't know if she could do the accent, but it's literally the only person I can think of at the moment. I don't know why.
Is she a decent actor though? That's the real question.
Like, did you see the remake of Dredd?
No, I really want to see that. Is it actually any good? Because people tell me to go fucking see it.
Oh, it's really good. It's not the best movie ever, but it's very, very good. I definitely recommend it to people who are fans of Judge Dredd.
Ooh. Okay, and normally you don't. I have to admit, like, getting James's seal of approval on movies is quite hard to get, isn't it? Like, not as an insult, but
no. I know you didn't mean it as an insult. I didn't realise you thought I had high taste.
Yeah, you do. I have to admit, you do have really high taste, because especially when our opinions differ on a couple of movies, I would say.
Right. Like, what would you say would mainly differ? What movie do you like that I don't? Just out of curiosity.
I'm trying to think, because we had a conversation about a certain film before. But I'm trying to remember which film it was. And both our opinions really differed on it. We had that conversation at Vault Comics, I believe.
Yeah. The only movie that I've seen or heard you really get passionate about has been Assassin's Creed. Because it's not the first time you've come out and said that was a shit piece of a movie.
Yeah, that film was a shite piece. Sorry, but
no, I know. It was either Independence Day Resurgence, Terminator Salvation, and one more.
Yeah,
and Jurassic World.
Yeah, those three films are quite good.
I can understand. Okay, Jurassic World, I definitely saw good points about it. The final scenes with the dinosaur fights were
yeah, the motherfucking T-Rex fight.
No, that I loved, but the rest of it felt a bit empty because all the people that you actually gave a damn about didn't get that much of a development. I fucking hated the kids in that. I couldn't give less of a shit if they got eaten or not.
Yeah.
And that's not just me insulting kids, because my day job's a waiter. I have to deal with shitty kids on a regular basis. But these two just annoyed me a bit because here's one scene when you've got a badass dinosaur ripping people to shreds, and all of a sudden, here's two characters you don't care about.
Yeah, I have to admit, that did piss me off a little bit.
I mean, if they got some development and had some character traits outside of I'm a moody teen and I'm a kid who's upset all the time, then maybe it could have been better. But
yeah,
one of the main things about the first one is that you gave a damn whether or not Samuel L. Jackson got ripped apart. I mean,
yeah,
you felt bad when you saw his arm pull up from the ceiling. And hell, even the bad people in it, like the bad human, like the villains, the human villains in Jurassic World and Jurassic Park differ. Hell, I can't remember his name, but the character that Wayne Knight, the guy who essentially tries to steal secrets from Jurassic Park and sell them elsewhere, who gets killed.
Oh, I know.
I hated him. I hated him a lot more than Vincent D'Onofrio's character in Jurassic World. I couldn't give a damn about him. He was just so he's a great actor. He's a great actor, but he's, like you said, motherfucking generic.
Yeah, his villain was very, very like. Yeah, I have to like wholeheartedly agree with you on that. He was very generic. Sorry, I'm just opening some files quickly, just for color references.
Well, at least the way he was gotten rid of it was at least funny. Him trying to do the stuff that Chris Pratt was doing, and then you see his arm getting chewed up, and then all of a sudden, everywhere.
Yeah, I think everyone cheered a little bit inside when they saw that. I have to admit, I cheered a little bit when that happened to him. I didn't like the fucker at all. Because he was like you said, he was just so generic. You just wanted him off the screen.
But still, there were good parts about it. I'll honestly admit, I didn't like Terminator not Salvation, Genesis.
Yeah.
I thought that was crap. Like, utter crap.
I thought it wasn't too bad, like, not compared to Terminator 3. Because I didn't like Terminator 3 very well.
Well, it's more the fact that there were times in the movie they were ignoring their own rules on time travel. Because I can live with some movies saying, oh, if you go back in time, you create another timeline which you can only stay in, you can't return to your original one because that's like a new universe now.
Yeah.
Or a fixed timeline where if you change something in the past, it alters something in the future. But I don't know, it's like it's the tapping on the sword issue in Dragon Ball Z that happens in Terminator not Salvation, I keep saying Genesis, because there's at the end of I can't remember the name, but it's the movie with Hirudegarn in it, and at the end of it, Tapion gives Trunks his sword, but that wouldn't work because that's an alternative future where he would never need that sword because the androids are already dead.
Yeah. And
he'd never have to grow up to do that. So, if John Connor, well, not John Connor, yeah. What am I talking about? I keep getting the timelines mixed up with the other movies. That's how bad I am at this, or how bad they are. When Kyle Reese has to go back in time to stop Skynet, and it gets to the point where they've already stopped Genesis from happening. Like, why would telling a kid remember this to help us stop Genesis after it's launched help them? Because when you see them, like see those flashbacks earlier in the movie, it shows the countdown to Genesis happening.
True.
So not only would it wouldn't work in the first place, it wouldn't look, the continuity's bad as well because it's showing him the memory of what happened before Genesis was launched and then after it. Does any of this make any sense?
No, I have to admit it makes no sense to me whatsoever. When you look at it from that perspective, yeah, I have to admit the plot was laughable when it comes to coherence.
Yeah.
But how I see it is Terminator is not exactly a coherent film, is it really? It's just a buff boy film, if you get what I mean.
I can live with a silly action movie, but it's the fact that there were scenes where they, bear in mind, they had to explain some of the rules of time travel to Arnold Schwarzenegger because he has to quote them during the movie as the Terminator.
Yeah.
So they put some, it's more the fact that they put some thought behind it, but they thought that little thought would manage.
Yeah.
It was them trying to explain it well, but just shitting the bed when they were trying to practically do it.
Yeah. No, I think I kind of get what you're saying now, to be honest, but yeah. I thought overall the film was good for what it was. And it's kind of going back to the time where plots weren't even fucking coherent at the time. I mean, look at Terminator 1. Good film. But there were some bits you were a bit, what the fuck at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess for me it was just a renaissance of those films, really.
Yeah. Oh, and just to say something, it was on the tip of my tongue of second ago. The movie with Tapion and Hirudegan in it is Dragon Ball Z Wrath the Dragon.
Ah. What, they're making another live action Dragon Ball?
No. It was a older movie which had a.
Oh, Trunks'
have you ever seen it? Yeah, Trunks' sword.
Yeah.
Actually being explained how he actually gets it, but it doesn't make sense because it's a different timeline.
Yeah. That one was a bit odd. Oh, by the way, how did you enjoy the new Xenoverse? We haven't talked about Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse for some time.
Yeah, I haven't played Xenoverse 2 because one, it still hasn't gone down in price, and two, I saw quite a few of the gameplay videos of it. I've watched quite a few of Team 4 Stars gameplay videos of it. I disagree with them thinking that Dragon Ball Xenoverse, the first one, was a complete write-off. I enjoyed it a lot more than they did, so I'm not just going to spout their opinion. But one of the main things that convinced me not to buy it was just how much they recycled from the original game. Because, like, literally some of the missions are cookie-cutter copies of the first game's parallel quests.
Yeah, true.
Like, they don't even try to hide it some of the time. Some of them have the same names, and some of them have the same objectives.
But I have to admit, that's the same with Budokai though. When that series was long running.
Yeah, but
Budokai had that exact problem as well.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pay £42 for something that's just a minor upgrade.
No, the storyline's pretty good though.
Yeah, I like the story, but I can watch that online. I don't need to buy the game just to see the story. The game looks a lot better than the first Xenoverse.
They've done a lot of new stuff to it as well.
Yeah, the fact that you don't have to randomly receive training from somebody helps quite a lot. The fact that you don't have to go into a mission, then come back, or leave the game and come back just to see if you can get the teacher you want to be a character. That's an instant bonus, but it looks just too much the same. It doesn't look like it's worth paying.
Oh no, there is a lot of difference. Fractions.
A lot of it looks like stuff that should have been a £20 DLC.
True.
I'll definitely buy it once it goes down in price, but I wanted to save my money for Dragon Ball Fusion, so I thought that looked better.
True.
And believe you me, I've had a lot more fun playing that than I have Xenoverse.
True. I just can't. The only thing I'm disappointed with is they didn't release the God Super Saiyan forms. Because you got Super Saiyan 3, and I think that's as high as it goes now, so far.
I think so.
Unless they released DLC that you can do it, but I was a bit I was well hyped because last time you could only go up to 2, couldn't you? And it's a bit oh okay, that's it. 3, yeah, that was fun, but I kind of wanted the God Super Saiyan. I wanted the, I wanted the whole experience, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
So,
well, like I said, it's more of the not getting enough for your money.
Yeah.
And I know that's everyone's opinion, but I didn't think it was worth 40 quid.
And that's fair enough. It's your opinion at the end of the day. No one's gonna knock you for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I personally won't, because it's your opinion.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I'm saving up money for the sequel to Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War.
I have to admit, I am hyped for the new Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I've seen stuff and it looks fucking good. I mean, it looks like the nuts.
Something that made me laugh about quite a few bits of the advertisements for Mass Effect, or at least the stories coming out for it. Now, I don't play them, but I've seen a few YouTubers play those shitty dating sims that Steam occasionally gets.
Yeah.
And how everyone else says, oh, you can make women naked in this game, oh, you play dating sims, you're a weirdo. And then all of a sudden I see a Mass Effect Andromeda story saying, oh, people will be fully nude in this, so it essentially becomes softcore porn. Or which character are you gonna date first in the Mass Effect Andromeda universe? And I'm thinking,
yeah, but you already. I mean, in my Mass Effect playthrough, right, I went for because it's for achievement anyways. You got to get in a relationship with one.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong in any way. I'm just saying you've got tons of people who shit on dating sims, and then all of a sudden treat Mass Effect like it's a dating sim.
That's what I mean. Mass Effect. I'm sorry. Like, I know I'm gonna get some booze. Mass Effect is like action RPG with a side of sim dating. I'm sorry, but it is.
And hell, like I said, it's a lot of the stories that are coming out and making it look like that. Saying which character do you want to date first? Hell, I think it's on Games Radar, like their PlayStation page of it, like OPM.
Yeah.
And they had a poll asking people who would they date first, or who they would most want to date. I'm just thinking, like, you are aware this is an RPG. Like, some people might be interested in playing it for that aspect. Not everyone is, like, sitting in front of the TV jerking themselves off the blue aliens. They want to play a good game, so why aren't you telling people it is?
Yeah, I know. That did kind of make me feel like, well, what the hell? No, what's the one with the mask's name? The one I gunned for. She always wore a mask. If you played the whole Mass Effect, have you played it all?
I've played 2 and half of 3. I haven't played the original because
So you should know the.
I bought it for PS3.
You know the race that always has to keep a mask on for diseases, just in case for diseases and that.
Aquarians.
Yeah, I went for her.
Same.
You know.
I thought her backstory was interesting. I mean, I think it was Miranda, her name is, the woman from Cerberus. She was an interesting hell. Like, I thought Jack, the girl who just has a fucking belt across her chest, was a bit of an arsehole, so I didn't give a shit about her.
Yeah. But like, I just did it for the achievement, honestly. But yeah, it's just like I went with her. Plus, like, logically, like, if I lived in space and I wanted to bring someone home to my space mum, well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Not the woman who, if you choose to have intercourse with during the story, she could kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
Or does kill you.
I'm not going to go with Jack, who's going to end up killing me in the next minute.
No. It was a different character, not Jack, who would kill you. Yeah. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
But yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's just a bit like, yeah, whatever. But Dragon Age, what did you thought of the Inquisition though?
I haven't played Inquisition yet.
Have you not?
No.
Oh my god, Inquisition is awesome. Even Scott loved it. Scott was obsessed with it.
But then again, Scott also loved Dragon Age 2, and I know that that's the one game that everyone else says is bad in this franchise.
Yeah, it is. I played it. It's like, yeah, it was fun. It's one of those games like you can blast through in an afternoon. You know, you don't need to enjoy it. You just, if you want something mindless, you play that.
Yeah.
To be honest. Hold on, let's save. Layer, new layer. Right, let's do the white layer. The whitening. There we go. I thought Faye was all yellow, white. Hold on. I need another reference. I think I've lost myself here. Do you know what? I forgot to share my post on my own Facebook page. Share. My own timeline. There you go. Post. But yeah, it's just like, there we go. Right, as we were saying, Mango Cetra hasn't commented for ages, actually, funny enough. Oh, I haven't opened a file yet. What am I doing? Desktop. I need another. Okay. Oh, right. So she has got skin color. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
The character that I was talking about. The character that I was talking about, who can kill you if you choose to have a intimate relationship option in Mass Effect 2. Her name is Morin. Morin. The Morin. Morinth, the daughter of Samara.
Yeah.
The 1,000-year-old Asari Justicar.
Yeah, I know the one. What, she would kill you?
Yeah, if you... Not Samara, her daughter. If you choose to do it...
Yeah.
You did.
Jesus Christ. That's a bit of a... What the hell?
Mm-hmm. But at least they give you the option.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like...
I mean, if you fuck up, at least you know it'll be your fault.
Yeah, because I screwed someone's mum, basically. That's just weird. Your own daughter will go... I thought, like, they wouldn't care.
Apparently they do.
Mm.
Wait, say that again?
I thought they wouldn't care, like, who... Yeah, that's a bit of a weird plot line. Like, you wouldn't go out and kill someone just because they slept with your mother.
No. It's... In the story, you choose to either have the mother or the daughter on your team.
Yeah.
And if you go with the daughter, and you try to be romantically interested in the daughter, she'll kill you after you do it.
Oh. Crazy bitch syndrome much?
Huh. Pretty much, because it says in the story, she's an Asari afflicted with a genetic condition that makes them aggressive sex predators and voracious killers. So it's pretty much her nature to kill you in the game.
Bloody hell. That is just crazy. Oh, forgot to do Rangfang's hair. His is white. Do his big bushy tail. There we go. Oh, multitasking badly. Apparently Manga Central is multitasking badly. There we go. I'm doing the white layer, but I'm doing multiple whites by the looks of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because of Tiffany's character's hair colour is way different than my character's white. But hers is a bit more grey, but mine's a bit more white. Clean, squeaky clean, right? There we go. Right, and we'll do the same for the eyes. There we go, and the teeth. We'll do the same for the tail for her. We'll get the same white. And oh, I think that was me. Or was that you? I could hear a ding.
That was my phone.
Ah, fair enough. I'm guessing Scott won't be joining us today.
No, he still hasn't. Oh, that wasn't a message from him. It was from someone else. So I've got no idea.
Fair enough. Just doing that. I was gonna think. Trying to think what. All right.
Got to go.
What is
I'll
the
be back.
worst? Sorry, go on.
Like I say, I'll be right back. I just got to go sort out something.
All right, fair enough.
Be
Oh
back.
God, I need the rubber. There we go. And there we go. Get the white. There we go. Clean that up a bit. Right, we're going to need a really, really small brush, so we're going to need to zero in on that. I'll tell you what, if we're going to try and get all viewers, we need to share this. Come join us. And one more. Come join us. Come join us live. There we go. Post. Video upload. There we go. That should get a few more viewers in. Right. We're going to put a white background back, but this time we are going to give a coloured blue, just so for temporary use. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't help. That would have been more helpful. There we go. Welcome back, James.
Sorry about that.
That's right. I'm just
So yeah, what were you saying about the worst thing you were saying?
What was the
What were you gonna
worst
ask?
game you ever played? There we go.
Yeah, gonna need a bit of time to think.
It's fine. Put some music on. Dun 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 dun.
I've got a few to pick from. Well, the majority of games that I've played have been disappointing for me. There's a couple of games that I think in hindsight are now terrible. Oh, I used to... when I was like 7, I used to have the Rugrats games for the PS1. They're pretty fucking bad. They're really, really, really bad.
How bad?
Yeah, I don't know how to put it. Well, they're not so bad that they can't be played, but it's still bad enough to be laughed at for it.
Oh god. Alright.
Like, pretty much, it's the definition of a kids game made just so they could sell it to kids. Like, the only focus on was trying to cash in rather than actually make a good game.
Yeah.
Like, games that I've either bought with my own money that have angered me at how bad they've been. One of them's been The Division, because of how bland and boring it was.
Yeah, I have to admit, that pissed me off in the end. Like, it got me going for a while, and then when you start playing it, you just realise you've been gypped.
Yeah, pretty much. You pretty much got a blank wall to stare at whilst eating bread and water. Not even bottled water, fucking tap water.
Exactly.
So, not good. And the only other game that's made me genuinely angry whilst I was playing it, actually 2 games that have made me angry whilst playing it. One of them is Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Because, one, the story treats you like you're drinking glue. It genuinely thinks you're silly. The story tries to... like I said, it's another Call of Duty problem. It's stuck between trying to be serious and be a silly franchise.
Yeah.
and it kept straddling the fence on that, but it just didn't do it either well. And
Yeah.
there were just points in it where I just thought, I'm not even playing a game. All I'm doing is pressing forward and pressing a button. I get more interactivity from a fucking Angry Bird than I do Call of Duty Black Ops 2. There's more story development in fucking Flappy Bird than there is in Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
That's saying a lot.
Like, I've never been so angry that I pretty much took out a disc. I delayed meeting someone in the day just so I could go trade it in, because there was no way in hell I wanted to keep it.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, this was a time where I really enjoyed Call of Duty. I'll admit that. There was a time where I used to play it quite frequently. But
Yeah.
Black Ops 2 just made me like vitriolically angry at how disappointing and how boring it was.
Yeah, but that's Call of Duty though. They fall into this trap that all their games are trying to be different but the same. They're practically the same.
Yeah, but then again, people still enjoy McDonald's food, and no one expects that to change. People enjoy what they know, and they'll happily pay for it over and over again. But there is the occasional time where you think, yeah, someone's just pissed in my Big Mac, and I don't want to keep eating this. I'd rather go somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never bought a game genuinely to see how terrible it is. I've never had games which have been so bad, but I knew they were going to be bad.
Yeah, no, I always go with open mind with games. Like
I've always bought a game with the intention to enjoy it. Literally, the only other game that I can think of that I just thought was genuinely terrible has been, I think it was a game called Crash Boom Bang for the DS. It was supposed to be like their answer to Mario Party for a handheld, like with Crash Bash.
Oh yeah.
But it was a bad game, but it didn't make me as angry as, say, Call of Duty did. Or
True.
I'll admit, maybe I don't know whether or not it was because I get to grips with the parry system, or I can generally say the camera was bad on this game. Metal Gear Rising with Vengeance, I thought that wasn't that good, and it's more the fact that it was confusing in how they tried to put parrying on the same process of moving forward some of the times. It didn't work for me, because I know how you parry, but it just moved my character rather than actually go through with it. So there were so many times where I was hearing some random person on the intercom shout "Raiden" at me.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough, I was in some state of mind where I wouldn't let the game beat me. I didn't want to give up on the game because the game is bad. I wanted to spite the game by trying to complete it.
Yeah.
It's like trying to spite a mirror by cutting off your face.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
That and the camera. If there's one thing that Platinum Games genuinely needs to do, it's fix their camera system in nearly every one of their games. Because it says something that people are willing to ignore the camera issues in Bayonetta and still call it one of the best action games ever. But
yeah,
you'd have to be blind to think that that has a good functioning camera system. There are points where it does work fine, but there are instances where there's a lot of action happening, and then all of a sudden the camera just jolts and it's stuck behind one fixed position. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Well, imagine they took that and elevated it to an art form with Metal Gear Rising with Vengeance.
Yeah, I can see what you mean by that, to be honest.
I couldn't get into that.
Yeah.
What about you? Is there any game that you've either found so disappointing it's made you angry, or something that's genuinely bad?
Ooh. I've definitely played a lot of games in my time. See, Assassin's Creed 3 would have to be my most disappointing game. Because at the end of the day, and I think people I don't think many people are fans of 3. I'm personally not, but hold on. Just turn the light on here because it's getting dark. My personal opinion of the Assassin's Creed game was it was a copy of Ezio but set in the American Revolution.
Mm.
And I had to admit, I didn't like that. It was a bland copy of a character. Admittedly, he wasn't a ladies' man or that, but how he mechanically worked was pretty much the same as Ezio.
Fair enough.
Game mechanics, and that did really disappoint me to a degree. But if they just they made up for it in some of the DLCs,
yeah,
like when you can spiritually call on a wolf pack, I was like, why didn't you fucking go with that in Assassin's Creed 3? I mean, I would go along for that ride.
Because Ubisoft.
Yeah, I have to admit, Ubisoft have made questionable choices of late with their games. Though, I have to admit, I think Syndicate was a definite apology for that. And Unity, I don't think wasn't that bad. I think they just needed to tweak their online systems more. And then you would have got
just
yourself...
a little bit.
Yeah. But they did in the end. Like, when they tweaked it, it was good.
But the damage was already done, though.
Yeah, I think they could have, to be honest, instead of just running away from that problem, I think they should have just faced it and fixed it for Syndicate. Because how awesome would it have been on multiplayer in Victorian times and working together?
It would have been good, but it's the same with Batman Arkham Knight on the PC. Most of those issues have been fixed, but the fact that it was such a clusterfuck when it was eventually released to the public, people don't trust it. So you're really going to have a bad time trying to convince people, oh, don't worry, the game that we were supposed to have finished 9 months ago is now finally finished.
Yeah, true.
When people are already transitioning to new games.
Yeah, true.
What do you mean? There was a lot of games coming out at the end of last year. You had Titanfall 2, Sonic 2, Battlefield 1, the new Call of Duty game, obviously. So there were going to be some people that didn't make it. So games like The Division had no chance of coming back after the problems were sorted out, because there were so many people who have said, well, if that game's shit, I can buy one of these many games that I actually think is good.
Yeah, exactly. Division, that was a too soon, too late scenario. But with Assassin's Creed, they've got a franchise there. They can touch up on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Ubisoft could have easily said, yeah, look, we fucked up on Syndicate, so let us make it up to you on... not Syndicate, fucking Unity. Yeah, look, we fixed it there, but we've made it better in Syndicate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, why do you think they're now doing the... Sorry. They're doing a longer development cycle for Assassin's Creed now?
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing that now. I'm hoping their online feature they'll have the same as Unity, but make it a lot better.
So I don't even know what the next Assassin's Creed game is going to be, because they've pretty much been tight-lipped about it until they actually say they're going to release one.
See, my theory... Well, me and my mates have got a couple of theories. My mate Lee thinks it's going to be ancient Egypt. I don't think that, because it's too far back now.
Is it thinks or wants?
I think he thinks and semi wants it. But like I said, it's kind of that... I don't know, like, it would be cool ancient Egypt, but you wouldn't have many buildings to run on. Like, if you think of it in hindsight. At least you develop some really good mechanic around it. But, I would hope for World War II, actually. Like, as they just entered Belgium, if you get what I mean. I'm not sure if you agree or not, but... that's how I feel. I think it should be...
I don't know enough about the lore to say what I definitely think should happen.
Well, let's just put it like this. They've always jumped forward in time with every instalment. I mean, it'd be a pretty weird choice for them to jump back now.
Yeah.
If you look at every installment, you had from the Great Crusade era, medieval, up to Ezio's period. Then you went up to Connor's period, which was American Revolution. and then you had Black Flag, which was 4, which was a little bit further from the American Revolution, but it was round about roughly the same time, to be honest. Was it?
I can't say off the top of my head.
Well, I have a feeling it's like that. And then they put it on Victorian time, Syndicate. So like I said, I have such a gut feeling that it's not going to be what people. It's not going to be Ancient Egypt. I think it's going to be World War II. I mean, it has to. It doesn't make any other sense for them to do that. And I mean, they teased it in what? Assassin's Creed 4? Assassin's Creed Unity?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you do think about it, they did jump back a little bit after the American Revolution.
I'll be honest, I'd just rather than make a game that they're actually dedicated to. I want them to make something they're passionate about and actually take the time making it. Because obviously they're not going to do every single thing that the fans ask them to, but
no.
Like, as long as it's something that they're dedicated to and it's not muddled up, like at here's one point we're doing a pirate game and then an Assassins in the American Revolution, but we're not going to take any gameplay that was originally good in this, or we're going to take the gameplay that was good in this but ramp it up to the nth degree with this one. Like be coherent.
Yeah, I know what you're saying actually.
Like keep up some level of consistency and actually put the work in. Don't release it as a buggy fucking mess again.
No, it doesn't want that again.
No. I'm a simple guy. I just want games to work, just to be released and actually do what they're supposed to do. Like you plug them you put them into the console, you download it, and then all of a sudden it works.
Yeah, I get how you feel.
It's one of the only reasons I still play like handheld games, because think about it, nearly every console game that isn't an indie game or a fucking backwards compatible game, you have to download shit tons of patches, you have to download like day one updates and install the game and everything like that. Hell, I hope to God they don't do fucking installs on the Nintendo Switch, because they're already saying they're doing it on cartridges.
Yeah.
Which has been proven you can put a lot more memory into them, because you can get USB sticks that hold gigabytes upon gigabytes of information, and they're smaller than, like, they're essentially the size of SD cards now, and you can just fit them in anything. If you can get that much memory onto a memory card, which is smaller than your fingernail, why are we still fucking around with discs?
Yeah, true.
Like, unless it's genuinely cheaper, like, if it's astronomically cheaper than producing discs, then I can understand, but it's just a fucking pain.
Yeah.
Like, if it does become a cheaper option, I'll happily switch over to non-disc, but go straight to cartridges for a console. So it worked with it worked with earlier consoles. It can work with consoles nowadays if it means you can actually play a game as soon as you buy it.
Yeah, true. To be honest, like, they just need to I think, to be honest, if they just stick with download codes, I mean, they've got to build consoles that they can actually have like stupid amounts of memory, and the money will make itself. Because if you think about it, as soon as you made that game, you have to pay for the discs to be produced in that. Yeah. Well, what if they just cut out the middleman and just made it all downloadable? I mean, we're hitting the age now where discs are becoming quite obsolete.
Bear in mind, with that, you've got people that still have shitty internet, people who play video games, but because of where they live, they can't. It's not the fact that they can't afford internet. Some places just can't get good internet because of where they're located. So
yeah, no, you have a point there.
People have to suck it up, but hell, even with the Nintendo Switch, they don't believe that download is the way forward, because why else would you have a console with only a 32GB hard drive?
Yeah, true. Didn't think of that.
I don't think believe you me, I think it's a bad choice that they put that little memory on the console itself, because it just means it's another accessory you have to buy for the console just to expand the memory. But
yeah,
if it means not having to, I don't mind it being 32 gigabytes if you don't have to install games onto the console. That'd be good. If they can find a way not to install it onto the, well, then I'm happy. I'm solid.
Yeah, but is it supposed to like make games run smoother though when you download it onto?
I'm not that technical with it, but
yeah, because I think the reason why you download the disc now is to make the load times better.
and
So you
it's
don't
not, I
have-
can't. But it's mainly because supposedly it makes the load times better, but
well, make the game in general run smoother.
then again, even like compared to the PS1 and the Nintendo 64, cartridges loaded faster and they were smoother as well. So when it came to performance, cartridges outdid CDs back between
Yeah.
PS1 and fucking Nintendo 64. One of the reasons I went CD is because the N64 didn't sell as well as the PS1, I think.
Yeah. But no, it's also cartridges had a limited amount of data as well. Like,
Bear
it
in
could
mind
hold-
But bear in mind, that was back then, and they were the size of fucking sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly. But now,
Nowadays, because the technology's improved so much, there's no excuses. I don't think there's an excuse to not go back to cartridges. If there's a more viable way of transporting games, then why not?
yeah, true. I have to admit, I have a easier time transporting, or even do it like. Do you remember the PSP discs?
The UMDs.
Yeah. Even that was more portable than a normal disc. Even if they gone back to that, that would make life so much easier.
Bear in mind, no one would know about this because no one bought a PS Vita aside from me.
True.
I think. I know no one else who bought one. PS Vita had cartridges as well.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is like, yeah, you do have a point. Like, if they just made it portable again.
And like I said, it's not even necessarily portability. I mean, the main reason the cartridges are going to be small is because they fit into the tablet that's in the Nintendo Switch. But hell, even if it's a larger cartridge than normal, it just means you can put dick loads of memory on there. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I know that I'm not expecting them to use every bit of memory on a large cartridge, but hell, like I said, if it's cheaper and you get more memory, it means you can like limit less on how much you can put into a game.
True. It means you put in much more potentially.
Even with the Xbox 360, there were still games that were coming on like dual discs. Hell, Battlefield was coming out on 2 discs. You had I think it's Lost Odyssey, I think it's called, coming out on several discs.
Yeah, that was on like 3 discs. I've got the game.
Yeah, so that can't be cheap.
No, but then again, it is thin sheets of plastic, so you have to look at it like.
Bear in mind, you're still producing that for every single person that wants to buy the game, or at least wants to buy it physically. So it's still free. You're essentially tripling your CD printing budget.
True, but what about cartridges though? Because you have to print the label that has to stick on. You have to get like the memory bit. You know, the circuit board. Then you got to have the bit that connects to the console. Then you got to have the bit to.
Give me a second. I want to look at like SD cards on Amazon. So I know they're not going to sell them as SD cards because that would just mean you can either hack them or
Yeah.
fuck with them and help pirate easier. But I know that Nintendo are probably going to be like the connoisseurs of no pirating our games.
Yeah, because they're very, very harsh on that, aren't they?
Just a bit.
I mean, they're even harsh to YouTubers that film their stuff without their permission.
Okay, because compare that to how much you get in a blue.
There we go.
Okay, so for a single layer Blu-ray disc, it can have a capacity of 25 gigabytes.
Yeah.
On Amazon, you can get like 32 gigabyte SanDisk micro SDs for £11.50. And bear in mind that's at a retail price. That includes the manufacturing and generally having to make a profit off of that. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot cheaper than that to actually manufacture.
True.
And hell, even the SanDisk Ultra 128 gigabytes, which is it's more than like the high-end Blu-ray discs,
Yeah.
which I can pretty much assume is going to be the most expensive form of CD or just optical media in general. And you've got more than that for less than the price of a video game.
True.
And bear in mind, these are probably the more expensive ones because they're the micro cards. I mean, you don't necessarily have to get it that small to make it viable for a video games console. You don't have to condense it that much. That's for convenience sake. Like, you don't have to do it like you don't have to spend the money on making it so tiny. You focus on putting more memory onto the distribution. You can have a larger cartridge but still have that much memory, and it will probably be cheaper.
Yeah, true. True.
When I mean larger, I mean physically larger, not more memory, because I definitely know you don't need like 200 gigabytes yet for just a Nintendo game.
No. I know, I think one Xbox game alone requires at least 30 gigabytes. Is that right?
Yeah. Around that, yeah. But like I said, it just even with a 200 gigabyte SD card, it is around £80 at the moment on Amazon. Like that much memory in that tiny fingernail-sized bit of media. So if they can fit it onto that, you know it's going to be a lot cheaper to fit that onto something larger, because you know most of the budget has gone into condensing the size.
Yeah. True. That would be a food for thought. Microsoft is probably which one do you say like what the hell?
Sorry about that. But bear in mind, you've also got to think of the technical side as well, just how quickly it can read from it, how much it will be able to just transfer per second. That's one of the main. It's one of the main things that I think Total Biscuit said about the Nintendo Switch and their like game distribution media.
Yeah.
Because they thought if they can't read well, it look good. It's going to be a bit too taxing on the system.
Yeah.
I said, but I think that was more of an issue with the optical media that you use for game saves or actual games, because they said the memory is going to be expandable through micro SD cards for
the
console itself, but obviously that has problems because some SD cards eventually clunk out and they don't last forever.
No, they don't. Obviously not. They don't. No. It depends. You've got pros and cons on both sides, haven't you? Really. Like, you either have the CD, which is scratchable as hell, Blu-ray, which is not scratchable, but I think there's some problems with it. I can't remember which ones they are.
That's it. Manga etc. posted, nah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if he means it's a good idea for it to be like purely downloaded games or optical media or SD cards. Sorry, we got a bit lost in the conversation. We kind of just ran off on several topics all at once.
Yeah, went on a tangent.
Yeah.
Hashtag make this happen. Oh god, I just realised something. Skin layer. There we go, and rubber. There we go. Sorry, I've just realised like I made a couple of oopses here and there. Come on, Rainfang sitting on the cookie. There we go. There we go. There. So what do you think of this drawing so far, by the way? Oh.
So, just doing research. No, it's going well so far.
Jesus, it's already 5 o'clock. That's mad.
Yeah.
Right, let's
I
go.
was going to say I've got to head off in about half an hour anyway. Stuff
That's
to do.
fine.
I've still got a bit of time.
Yeah, that's cool. Hopefully, I'll quickly finish up before then, but... BR's shading definitely won't be doing it today. I think I'll probably have to do that like off screen. Because I forgot, like, when it comes to doing comics, like, it's one thing to do a concept art drawing, but when you're doing like
something off the fly.
Yeah, comic off the fly. Well, it's not even just off the fly. Comic in general takes a lot longer to do because you're doing more panels, more characters, more everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping like with them because this is why I only do like different things once every 4 weeks. Like the rest is just concept art, but this is like a mini comic. I'm hoping to make it like into a mini series maybe. You know, for the younger audience to have.
It's a good idea, but obviously you'd have to put more time in it. You can't just take random ideas we've said here and think it's going to be with action and story elements.
Yeah, well, it's not. That's just what I mean. This is not really story stuff. It's like, have you seen the anime Ruby? SD cards,
No.
by the way, Manga etc. said.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you, by the way. I mean, like I said, it just makes sense because, like, story in games, I can understand its problem, but just sending out games sounds weird. And no, to answer your question, I have not seen Ruby yet. Been watching others.
What was I saying? Sorry, because I literally lost track of myself.
You were talking about. I remember you mentioned. We're trying to say something about Ruby, and I'm assuming you were going to mention that they've got their own Chibi series as well.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of comedy sketches, really.
Yeah, because I remember you mentioning it last week when we were at the comic shop.
Yeah, exactly. So, and this is what this is really. It's just a bunch of silly stuff going on with the characters. You know, like Rainfang. Like my manga will not ever fourth wall break, but as you can see, Rainfang's like pretty much fourth wall breaking like no tomorrow, like nobody's business.
Like, do these motherfuckers not know they can get other biscuits?
Yeah, exactly. So this is just a bunch of silly skets, really.
Yeah, I get it.
So like,
to be honest, most of my time at the moment is taken up by either One Punch Man or just trying to catch up on comedy shows I see on iPlus Planner.
well, you could get the first 2 seasons of Ruby on Netflix, I believe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you can watch the first 2 seasons. I think there's 4. 4's coming out now on YouTube because it's done by Rooster Teeth, the same people did Red vs. Blue.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, I'm interested in it, but it's on like a big list of stuff that I've got to see. I've still got to see the rest of Trigun, Metal Alchemist.
yeah, I need to watch that.
I was thinking of seeing a few episodes of Neon Genesis Evangelion because it's interesting.
Well, I can let you borrow the Ruby DVDs if you want. I've got like 3 of them.
No, don't worry. Like if you said they're available on Netflix, I'll watch that.
Yeah, it's just the first 2 though. Like they don't show any more than that.
Yeah, I'll like I said, I can get into the first couple of seasons through that, so don't worry about it.
But it does properly kick off on 3, I would say, with Ruby. It really kicks off.
Like I say, yes, Manga, etc. One Punch Man is awesome.
One punch! I think he's quoting like the singing begin when it just screams.
Yeah. No. fucking love One Punch Man.
I have to admit, I do like. It's instead of a superhero comedy about a weak guy, and I say so many. I sing it to high praises because it's like taking the piss out of overpowered superheroes.
Yeah. So, it's well, aside from yours, Raven, obviously, shameless plug.
Yeah.
It's the only anime I've seen that I thought I need to read where this came from because this seems awesome. I've got 1 to 10 for the mangas at the moment. That and Dragon Ball Full Color and Full Metal Alchemist. I'm trying to collect them. It's the one thing that I saw hilarious and then said I need to read this now.
Hold on, just let me get back to you in a moment, James. Just let me read up. No, I was just trying to read a Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Messenger's been a bit of a douche. Trying to... Okay. Can I open the link now? Sorry, it's just Facebook's just being absolute douche at the moment.
When is it not?
There we go, just click on the link. There we go. Medium-sized potatoes, cubes of bacon. You're not going to put cheese in it, are you?
No.
No, then I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Alright, yep.
I bet she's Rachel as well.
Alright, cool. Sorry? Probably. Cheese, anything. Alright.
Hot dinner ordering action on this stream.
Sorry.
Let's go.
But yeah, anyways, he's never done that before, so I'll probably have a word with him and just say, look, next time just message me in the first place. I can't believe I didn't get that till now. It's called me a bleeder, a little bleeder for it, but I did actually just receive it because I kept checking my phone every 5 minutes.
Oh, so, yeah?
Yeah. Instead I've received it like 5:07, so I don't know why the hell it didn't come up till then.
Oh, the joys of live broadcasting, Raven.
Yep. That's probably going to go on my bloopers. But yeah, One Punch Man. I need to start... Have they done the anime in English dub yet?
They've done it in America so far, but I don't know if it's had a broadcast in the UK. I definitely know I can't find the Blu-rays for either the sub or dub anywhere.
That's... Well...
Anywhere to buy in the UK. Like, Amazon offer them from like external sales, but most of them are either from Italy or people that aren't...
yeah.
Like I said, not based in the UK, so it's going to either take ages to get to me, or it's just people that I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Like I said, there have been so many things. Most of the One Punch Man mangas that I've got, I bought through like external salespeople from Amazon. You know, they give you the option to get it from Prime, and then it says available from these people cheaper.
Yeah.
Bought it from either there or Newsstand Comics in Dartford, but for some reason I've no idea why it's not. It's gotten a Blu-ray release pretty much everywhere else around the world aside from the UK.
Yeah, that is a bit weird. I'm wondering why that's happened yet.
The second they announce that they're going to do that, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Hello? You on, James? If you Oh, sorry, I thought you'd been cut off then.
No, yeah.
God, I had a panic then. I was like, oh, don't do this to me now.
There is no divine force on this planet that will silence me, Raven. You know
that. I do know that too well.
Yeah. That pretty much shit confuses me about the Blu-ray release. I wish they did. I would buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. That's James's thoughts on One Punch Man.
Just for the record, the UK doesn't suck. UK manga companies suck.
Actually, I actually agree on that. It's the companies that suck.
Yeah, because give me a second. I want to look up the people that do the British distribution for One Punch Man. I think it's Viz Media, but I think someone else does Blu-ray for it.
Yeah, I can't remember who it is. Like they said, it was coming out because like you look at HMV, like they've got posters about it everywhere saying it's coming out soon.
Yeah, and it's not like they're not. It's not like they're holding back on their animators. They've got quite a few like big names. They've got Studio Ghibli. They've got Full Metal
Yeah.
Alchemist you can buy on Blu-ray and DVD. Hell, they've got the original Dragon Ball series you can buy on DVD as well. So I'm surprised they're not
Yeah.
selling something that's insanely popular at the moment. At least with me.
Well, yeah, it is a bit questionable how they're not doing that yet. Ooh. Jacket, come on. Just a little clean up there. Back down to Nick's hoodie. But yeah, there we go.
Because I don't understand if there's still a bit of a wait for the English, like dub, release of One Punch Man on Blu-ray, but
Yeah.
the Japanese has been out for a while, and I'm surprised they haven't released that in the UK.
No, I'm quite surprised as well. It's quite shockingly surprising for me. It's just a bit like, I really want this to come out as well because I want to watch it and buy it and all that. So, because I find the manga absolutely hilarious as well.
Okay, wait a second. Oh, speaking of which, I've just found something online, something from a website called Anime News Network. It says Viz Media releases 6 One Punch Man OVAs with Blu-ray disc release. It says Blu-ray disc release with English dub slated for April 25th.
What, this month? This year, I mean?
This year, yeah.
Oh, fine.
Said Viz Media announced on Wednesday that the company will release 6 OVAs with the upcoming release of the Blu-rays.
Brilliant.
All home media releases will be available April the 25th.
Okay, cool. At least I've got something to look forward to.
Yeah, but this is the kicker. It only has the American prices. It says One Punch Man Blu-ray DVD combo will be $60, Blu-ray will be $50, and DVD will be $40.
Oh. Okay.
It says each media release will have 12 episodes of it and have the English and Japanese audio.
Okay. That's weird.
So yeah, it says it's getting the English dub release, but it doesn't say if it's released in the UK. It just says Viz Media announced it. But then again, they are the people that distributed the manga in the UK.
True.
So there's hope.
There is hope.
See, the UK might not suck that much.
True.
Like, we mention it and it fucking happens.
See, we're magical. We're magical, manga, etc. We make wishes happen. Make another wish, quick! Could you imagine actually we end up like being all powerful and omnipotent beings that we grant wishes?
Oh, I wouldn't be stuck here. I'd be going out doing what I want.
Yeah, but power's gotta have drawbacks, isn't it? So probably one of them is we can't wish for ourselves or something.
No one told Superman that.
Well, yeah, Superman's just a bloody Boy Scout. He's boring.
But he has all the power.
True.
So I've got to see on Amazon if they're going to release this.
They have to have a release date. Come on. I mean, it's not a smart move not to deprive your fans.
It just means, bear in mind, it just might mean that we can get it imported. At least there's the option for it.
True. Right, let's get Ranfang's skin colour. You must fight for my amusement. There we go. Okay, so I think this layer's done. Yeah. Layer, new layer. Yeah, this is a new layout. Awesome. Okay, so what?
Yeah, there's still nothing about pre-ordering it on the Amazon UK website, but there are some websites that are saying in America, yeah, this is available for pre-order, including the American version of Amazon.
Yeah.
So you just have to pray to the nine divines that it actually is region free.
Oh god, I hope it is. But it depends on the machine that plays it, though, isn't it?
Not sure about the Xbox One. PS4, I definitely know doesn't.
Yeah, I know Xbox One doesn't really.
And I'm not sure about my own laptop, but hell, a man can dream.
Yeah, I have a dream that I was a dweeb. Sorry, new layout.
Either way, Western release is happening. Just don't know about UK.
Yeah, that's the only thing we don't know about. Okay, let's make that lighter and darker. Okay. Ha! Done it! Done the tartan look. I just figured out how she did it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, it's like every time I figure out something I feel quite proud of myself. Yeah, and then we've got to do ultra thin lines. Like that. Is it going upwards? Yeah, it's going upwards. Is it squared? Yeah, it's squared. So, there we go. And there we go. I feel pretty pleased with that. Anyways, dark red. We're gonna need that for Nick and Rainfang's shoes, and the eye colour. Ooh, back. So, other than my manga, have you read any other indie mangas, James?
Not indie, no.
Comics. Because I know you read quite a few comics as well. Not really mangas, but comics.
I haven't read that many indie mangas. There are some not big name comics that I'm interested in. The Evil Dead 2 issue 1 about a week ago.
Yeah.
That's by Spieacl Publishing. But yeah, I pretty much bought it because it's Evil Dead. I like Evil Dead. Evil Dead.
Oh, cool.
Looking through my collection at the moment, try and name any off the top of my head. Oh well, it might not be a new comic, but it was like published a few years ago before Marvel bought the rights to it. It's a fantasy comic called Sojourn.
All right.
Essentially, a comic book inspired by the Lord of the Rings in terms of art style, and well, it was mainly big because it's got one of the best female protagonists ever, I think, in comics. And this was before there was the whole shtick about Marvel trying to be a bit more PC.
Yeah.
Which surprised me a lot, and I fucking love it. I think it looks great.
What's it called?
Sojourn. Sojourn.
I have to check that out.
Well, you can try, but if you want physical releases of like the collected issues, they're fairly expensive.
Oh, so it's like one of those stupidly rare comics.
Not necessarily stupidly rare, just not because it's not in syndication anymore because it was bought by Marvel, like before they got bought by Disney.
Oh, crud. Alright.
They were by a company called CrossGen Comics.
Cross-gen comics. Okay.
So the trademark is owned by Marvel, so, and I doubt they're gonna like re-release it soon because there's not much demand for it.
Huh. Bit weird.
Some of the newer ones, like if you wanted to get like collection number 4 or 5, they're pretty much the same price as a regular collected edition, around £10–12. But first couple that I was looking at, the first one I was able to get fairly cheap for about 15 quid. The others were like 30 or 40.
Yeah. Forgot to do his glove. That is very silly of me. I forgot to do Nick's glove. I always forget to do that for some reason. Right, where's...
It's giving me a load of different crap as soon as I searched it on Amazon.
What sort of crap? Bad crap or good crap?
They're just books and like books, clothes, CDs, and everything like that.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. Volume 2 is £28.14.
£28.14?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And hell, I just went on it. It's not even the actual comic. The digital comic.
That's actually quite a rip-off.
But like I said, I'll defend the first few issues that I've read to the hill. I thought they were great.
Yeah. But what about the other issues?
Well, I've only read the first one because it's the only one I can afford.
Oh.
At first. Bear in mind, this was a while ago. I've been waiting for them to go down in price.
Hmm. There we go.
If you want to be specific, search Sojourn Cross-Gen Collection on Amazon, because if you just search Sojourn, you get 2 tons of shit.
Yeah, well, Sojourn is quite a common name, though, isn't it, for a series, though? That's the problem. Well, I believe it's a common name. Where's the skin colour layer? There we go. Trying to clean up some bits here.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, on Rainfang sitting on the giant cookie. Look at him. He looks like a smug little crap, doesn't he?
Just a bit.
Smug motherfucker. Yeah, so I've done the reds. Apart from Nick's... God damn it. Right, I'm going to have to do it like this. And dark grey, I'm going to have to hit the dark grey layer. Damn it, I keep forgetting bits and bobs today. What is going on with me? It's because I'm trying to get it finished ASAP, because I know it's like an hour before I'm due to finish. So I want to try and finish up this comic ASAP. Well, this mini comic. See, even do like something simple as Chibi, it takes a lot of time and effort.
Yes.
So I'm hoping now, like when Manga Researcher is now watching this, I'm wondering if he's now starting to appreciate, like, I know I'm not saying he's never appreciated it, but just saying, like, you know, I'm wondering if he's now going to start appreciating how long it takes to develop this stuff. I mean, look, 1 page alone, and I'm not even, and this is not, normally I do it black and white, so it's normally a lot more faster process. Normally. But that's if nothing gets in the way. Oh. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is do the skin colour for inside the ear. Now.
Oh, and Raven.
Yep.
If you're definitely interested in buying the fantasy comic I was talking about, search From the Ashes 1 and brackets Sojourn. I can send you a link if you want, but it turns out you have to I was going to say you have to be specific about the name of the collected edition because, like, they give different names. Like, Volume 5 is the Sorcerer's Tale and stuff like that. It'd be better to search the name of the specific graphic novel rather than the series Sojourn. For some reason.
I just realised, like, I haven't shown the characters proper eyes colours to the end. Like, apart from... Hold on, there we go. Apart from Rainfang's eyes, I think, are the only ones that shown properly before then.
Okay, I can bring you the comic Wednesday if you want.
Yeah, in exchange, I'll let you borrow the, if I can hunt them down, if my mate's not borrowed it still, the Ruby DVDs. Because I think you would thoroughly quite enjoy that.
We'll see.
I think for the Chibi, I think I'm going to make the Chibis an online free comic for kids. Yeah, it's just, well, since I'm selling Vamp the Lost Soul, maybe, I don't know, like, I appreciate nothing. Well, faster, you lazy muck. Oh, man, Grissettra, you're evil. Love you too, dude. Love you too. Did you... Jesus. There we go. Eyes. Yeah, I might make VTLS Chibi Fun Time as an online comic for people to read.
Yeah.
And then put like a advertisement like there as well, say, look, if you're interested in the comical side, there is the actual long running series, blah blah blah, Vamp the Lost Soul. What do you think, Manga, etc.? Do you think that's a good idea? Because it might actually get some advertisement going for the franchise as well. There we go. Have a little tongue.
Yeah, I've just been looking at the other collected editions. It goes from £15 for the first one. For the second one, it was around £17 used. I've just searched the third one. It's £33 if you want it brand new.
£33?
And it's a collection of 6 issues, so it's not massive.
Jesus.
I said because it's not in general syndication.
True.
It'll be a bit cheaper, but I'd still recommend them anyway.
Yeah. True. Hold on, just trying to do some clean up here and there. I think I'm just going to use like plain base colours. I don't think shading it would be a good idea. What do you think, James?
Let's see. So, like, go into specifics what you wanted to do, because like I said, I know fuck all about being able to perform anything on this.
Well, as a reader, when you see chibi stuff, do you think they're normally shaded, or do you think like, yeah, Vega etc. Yeah, that can work for my idea of making it a free online thing.
Work with the shading. Hell, the only knowledge I have of chibi at the moment, like the most recent one I've seen, was the art style for Dragon Fusions.
Yeah.
There's not much in that, but that's because it's got a limited poly count. It can't really put that much detail in the animations.
No.
But even with the like CGI cutscene before it, there wasn't much shading. It was just more solid colours.
Yeah. So do you think I just should make the series like just a bunch of solid colours?
It might work. I mean, definitely try both and see what you're preferring, because
yeah. True, at the end of the day it's my baby, so.
But you can always try doing solid colours with one of the characters, try doing shading with the other and see how it looks in your opinion.
True.
It's like you can fit the 2 characters there, like Nick and I keep forgetting the other one's name.
What, the male or the female? Because female's Tiffany's
Tiff's character. Yeah, I was going to say Tiff's character.
Oh, Faye.
Faye. What?
Yeah, Faye. Leia, new Leia. Could do.
I don't mean to sound like a pleb with it. Don't know that much about drawing.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, like, as someone who reads comics, your opinion is valid.
Yeah.
Like Manga Etc. as a reviewer is a valid opinion. So, you know,
it's just using terms I'm not overly good on.
Yeah. But like I say, you're not doing too bad, James. Like, you know, I'm thinking what would visually please you more if in a chibi style. Do you think block colours you would read more, or do you think?
So it looks good so far, definitely. I'd keep that up. Give me a second, I've got something to do.
That's right.
Sorry about that, just have to answer something.
It's alright.
Yeah, like I say, it looks good so far, but obviously experiment, because I can't really say which would be better if there's no example of both at the moment.
Yeah, true.
Like I said, pretty much the only things I've known Chibi have been a couple of things I've seen from when you told me about the whole Ruby Chibi thing. I had a look at it. It was okay, and the only thing that I've really gotten deep into has been Dragon Ball Fusions.
Yeah. No, that's fair game.
I just say go with whatever you think looks better, because this looks good so far. I'd definitely say.
Yeah.
I'd rather you make something you're proud of.
Yeah, exactly. But like I say, feedback is appreciated.
I know.
I always appreciate feedback. So, what does Manga Etc. think? You're more the manga reviewer, so.
You said, be right back, going to cook food.
Cook me a sandwich, Manga Etc. Could you imagine you just came back cheekily and went, no? That'd be quite funny.
I wonder, I forgot, if you want like more modern fantasy comics that have been made recently, check out either Elric the Ruby Throne or Elric Stormbringer.
Alright.
They're dark fantasy comics from Titan Book, and it's gotten the originally based on dark fantasy novels by a man called Michael Moore.
Alright. Cool.
And he much gave a seal of approval, saying if he had the chance to rewrite some parts of the story, the aesthetic elements and the general story elements, he would put it there in a heartbeat. And they look amazing as well. If you scenes are grim, it doesn't shy away from showing you depravity and violence and just the general like the larger big scale pictures look fantastic as well.
Nice. I might have to look it up.
I can show you examples tomorrow. I've got the comics with me now.
Yeah. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be around Thursday. Because I might be
Thursday.
Doing dinner with Rowan.
Do you mean Wednesday?
Yeah. I might not be around tomorrow, so
I'll bring the comics just in case you can make it.
Yeah. Bring it just in case I can. I said, like I say, I'm not 100% certain if I can make it or not.
Yeah.
But it might be a likely case that I might not be able to. So, and that's the thing. Have you read through the whole manga so far?
I've read through it about 7 months ago. To be honest, I've been going through it this morning just in case you wanted to bring up any questions. I've been trying to reacquaint myself with it.
Oh, right, yeah. Because I asked you, because you said you need to get reacquainted it, who was your favourite character and why?
Just mainly curious to see how far he'll get his arse kicked. I can't remember. It's the character with ADHD.
Rangfang.
Yeah, like I said, I keep getting them mixed up because I see the colours there, but I can't see. Yeah, definitely Rangfang is good so far. Oh, I've gotten a few chuckles out of Jess.
Oh,
mainly due how much he beats the shit out of everyone. Being an idiot.
Well, yeah. How can you blame someone? She's trying to get Nick to go out with her for years, and Nick still doesn't get a fucking clue.
I mean, the best compliment he can get is "you look amazing as usual" when she's actually trying to impress.
Yeah, and even then he had his ass handed to him for it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Good. I'm glad I gave a few chuckles.
Yeah, but I'm just terrible with names. I couldn't put the face to the name. I'm sorry, Raven.
Don't apologise, dude. Like, some names are difficult to pronounce. Like, even when I looked at the title of Mango Searcher's video for Geminio, even I spell Geminio wrong sometimes. And I should be knowing how to spell the damn name.
Yeah.
Because I always miss, like, one of the E's or the I's in Geminio, so...
Yeah.
And he's the fucking, like, one of the main villains, for God's sake.
Yeah, it would help.
Yeah.
Anyway, Raven,
Yep.
I've got to head off now.
Okay
Stuff
then.
to do.
Fair enough.
It was fun chatting to you.
Yeah, it was fun having you on, James. Like I say, I think I might be finishing off soon, hopefully.
Okie dokie.
Like I say, I'm just like I say, it's enjoy having you on, so feel free to sign yourself out.
Okay, everyone, in case you forgot, my name is James. I'm the one that doesn't do the drawing, and we'll see if I return. I doubt it. Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out. No, maybe. Perhaps.
I hope you return. I think it's been quite funny, especially when things got dark.
Like I said, why did you hire me? You knew what was going to happen.
Well, you know, I just like creating chaos. And then I just walk away like whistling like nothing happened. I did not confess this here. Shh.
It's a regular Wednesday then. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later and enjoy the rest of the draw, everyone.
Yep, thank you. That was James, and I hope to have you back soon.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye bye. What are you cooking, Mango Researcher? I want your food. Actually, like, the Chibi comics coming along really well. I'm really pleased with this, actually. The verses, though. What colour should I make that? Ooh, I want an impact colour. Something, not red. Yeah, dark blue, maybe? Let's have a look. See if it gives me that impact feeling. We'll do that just to colour it in, and then Jesus. There we go. I feel really pleased with how I done the Titan skirt, though. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. There we go. Well, when the background's a bit more done, I think I can judge. It's just because the dark blue's on top of the lighter blue, I think. Yeah, that's a bit more impacty. I like it. I think, hold on. Yeah, I've done his shorts. I'm gonna have to do the cookie layer and the rest in the others. I say another 2 layers and I'm done, really. And then do the background layers. Yeah, I think we can safely say that. So layer, new layer. Let's just make a couple more layers. Layer, new layer. There we go. And then I can jump down to the last layer. Right, we need a cookie color. So yeah, we'll go there. A little bit less goldy. We need that's a bit too skin color. Need something a bit more cookie like. There we go. Let's have a look at that colour. Yeah, that's a bit cookie enough for me. Big brush. And then what we do is we'll make the balloons like colourful and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a decent cookie colour, I would say. Colour that cookie in there. Let's make the rubber bigger, because to be honest we don't need too much of a big rubber for this one. Just need to get the pencil in there for minor details of zoning in, but this is just for general thick rub outs. That sounded wrong. Yeah, that sounded wrong. I should never said that. Damn it, what is up with me today? I hope you guys actually enjoyed the special guest. If you please want this more often, please let me know. If any of you who are mangakas, comic writers, game indie makers, or even you just have your own YouTube channel, feel welcome to message me. I will hopefully special guest you, because what I want to do is make a fantastic community, not just for Vamp the Lost Soul fans, but for other creators as well, and you know, have other people come on here and have a good time, like with me on the live Let's Draws, and maybe even get to promote their stuff and get people ask questions about their work as well as mine, because it's yeah, that's what I want to achieve. And you know, admittedly, our human was a bit risque earlier, and I do apologise for that for some of you who were offended, but we do not mean that in any way. We just mess around and we just joke about things, you know. So hope all is forgiven, as they say. Our humour can come across as a bit dark at times, so like I say, I will apologise for that beforehand. So hopefully next time we'll have another special guest. I'm hoping if I get into talks with another friend of mine who is an artist who's doing his own manga called Echoville, a shout out to Bo, to do an episode maybe with him in it, with just us chatting and I'm creating stuff, and you know, get laughs and giggles kicking off again. Right, let's make the balloon a bit more rosy coloured. Yeah, rosy coloured balloon. We want rosy coloured balloons, don't we? Everyone likes balloons. I think we make the ribbons like a couple of different colours. Yeah, I think I'll finish this off at some point. Make a, there we go, bit more balloony colours. I'm probably going to have to do all the speech bubbles and that like off screen, because I'm really not going to have time to shade or anything today, I think, sadly. Which is a shame, really, because I really wanted to like get a full-on comic going, but it looks like I'm nearly completed anyways, with a little bit of time to spare, but not a great amount of steel still. So I've got to practice, obviously doing this sort of thing more often when it comes to comic strips. Maybe one day I should start doing live Let's Draws of me doing volume 3, but then again, that's going to give too much spoiler territory. I need to set up the tablet with Manga Studio, because for some reason it's not going very well with the compatibility. It seems to not like it for some weird ass reason or the other. Like, don't ask me why. It just says no, and it just doesn't want to do it. So there you go. Might do some darken colours here and there if I got time, just to give it some life. Do I see the cookies done? I think, yeah, we can do the final colours. First off, we are going to do the cookie bits, the chocolate chip. We're going to make this a chocolate chip cookie, a bit too muddy. That's a perfect brown. There we go. Cookies. Everyone likes cookies. Might do a little bit more cleanup along the way. I think so. Hold on, if I actually do the edges here like a bit browny, just to, you know, looks like they're peeking through the cracks of the cookie. There we go. Everyone likes a bit of cookie dough. Actually, my favourite ice cream is cookie dough, by the way, if anyone is interested. I've only got 2 viewers at the moment. No, it's fine by me, but you know, I've seen people who actually watch it later on, so even though I'm live now, and it is quite an honour to have people, right, let's do their auras a bit and we'll go right brighter. So we'll go by the saturation. So if we go like that, and then we'll go the auras of that by their eye colour, I think. Well, actually, Nick's aura should be really purple because of Nightmare Realm. Well, to be honest, if we're going to go for a soul element, actually, his aura should be actually a bit black. Yeah, I think we should definitely paint bucket. Just give me a second to just clean up this a bit. Just give this comic a bit more clean. Try to get it as clean as I can because I'm still getting used to using the tablet when it comes to colouring. But I think I've done well considering what I've only started using this. I can't remember. Like maybe November time. I'd say roughly. Let's go by the eye colour. Actually, we'll go by the element colour. I don't know what her element would be, but we'll go by our eye colour in this one, which is like a sort of faded green. Well, I'd say faded green. I'm more of a murky green, really. I don't know. Like, I don't know how I would describe that colour. To be deeply honest about it, please comment down below if you want more special guests in the future. I will try and provide that as much as possible. I would even put on the awards on Patreon that one of you lucky people that if you donate, obviously, one of the awards will be you have the chance to go on Skype as a basic reward upwards. If you think that's a good idea, let me know. Seriously, the more feedback I get, obviously, the better. I think it'd be great to have people who are fans of my live Let's Draws and stuff like that to come on. And I think it'd be select deselect. Hold on, let me just do that again. I think we're gonna go for a dark grey. Actually, we're gonna go for a dark. Actually, let's go black. There is a reason behind this. There is a method behind my madness. And then we'll go for a white. Oh no, we want the saturation. We want to go for white. We want to lower the opacity as much as we can. Yeah, 7's not gonna do it. 8's not gonna do it. We're gonna need a 14. we go. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, that's more suited to Nick. I think I made the right decision, to be honest, when it comes to that. Right, what's... Oh. Right, we need to go right at the top for this one. And another one. Just for... There we go. There we go. Yeah, looks kind of nice. Okay, so we actually got half an hour before we finish. Now, should I shade this in or not? More indie manga artists, fans, etc. Yeah, I'll definitely say more special guests. That was it. It has livened. I think it has livened up a bit since then, which is really good. Like I say, if other people comment down below if they feel like they can do the same thing, feel free to let me know. I just got messaged. My dad's just messaged me. Oh no, I've already answered that. That's fine. Right. Should I shade this today or not? If I do, it's 6 o'clock. Can I do it within half an hour? That's the real question. Let's just give it a rush shade. Hold on. Need to resolve another issue first. Right, no, we're not going to have time for that. So what we're going to do is sort out the backgrounds first. Actually, keep it blue. I kind of like this bluey background thing going on. Cookie doesn't look tasty at all, lol. I know, it doesn't. It looks like... I tried to make the cookie deformed as possible instead of just round. Because a lot of cookies I have are normally quite deformed. They're quite tasty, actually, but yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do for this. And that. Fade. Apparently. Layer. New layer. We're going to make this the effects layer. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, this is quite cool. I do like that light blue background. What do you think, Mango Searcher? Oh, Jesus, sorry. I've actually lost my water. Then again, I'm finishing soon, so... Actually, I kind of like it simple. Mango Searcher, what do you think? Do you think I should keep it simple or shaded? Because I think I like this simple look. It's just giving it like so much. I'm not trying to say this to be lazy, but actually I'm starting to really like the look of this. Like, it just looks so simple but brilliant at the same time. Like, and the light blue background just gives it so much. I don't know, like life, I guess. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's do that. Next time on VTLS Chibi, Mango Searcher is gonna be the one ends up with the cookie. Yeah, I think so. I think once I finish this, yeah, I kind of like it. So yeah, hold on. There you go. As for you, if you should shade, I think you're just being lazy, though. As for you, you should shade. True. I kind of like it as it is, but shading maybe give it a teensy bit more life. I might do like basic shading off screen, and then put the VTLS Chibi thing up, because I think they do have some little bits of shading, don't they, with Chibi? It's not like massive, like, I don't know, if we compare it, it's like that. It's not like that, so hold on. I think it's like really minimal shading, just basic tiny bits of shading. Yeah, I think so. The only thing I'm gonna do though, where's the, no, not the brush, go away, it's the rubber I want. It's that. Just want to clean this up a bit before I finish up today, because I haven't got long, so yeah, I think it looks really good actually. I look at the light blue background. I was kind of black and white it, but I think this is where I should be going. And then I'll probably upload this on DA and then Facebook and stuff like that. But yeah, I generally enjoy it. Yeah, okay. How much time we got left? Do you know what? Sorry, we got time for speech bubbles, I think. Yeah, let's get some speech bubbles in here. So let's save this. Save. Oh, cancel. No. Oh, no. Oh, fuck's sake. No, I didn't lose it, did I? Oh no, don't say I've lost it. No. I'm a little bit panicky now because I think I've absolutely goofed it. Chibi crossover. God's sake, no. No. I'm actually really angry. Oh no. I've just lost all my progress because I lost concentration. Oh, you stupid SOB. Please say I've got it. Please say I've got it hidden somewhere. Oh. No. Please say I have not lost all that progress. Oh. I have. Oh no. I can't believe that. I lost all that progress. Oh, God's sake, no. Please say I've saved it as a file or anything, please. That's not even funny. I'm actually generally really angry with myself right now. I'm actually shaking. My hand's actually shaking now. Because I lost all that effort. Oh. I've lost it. I've actually lost that file. Because some twit of an app just basically didn't save when I asked it to. Yeah, I've lost all my progress. Ouch, I'm going to have to finish this off screen. Okay, guys. I'm going off screen now. And scream my head off a little bit before I come back and finish this off another day. Off screen. And when it's completed, I will promise I'll upload this ASAP. This is James for Vamp the Lost Soul. And the truth is more than it seems. I can't believe I did that. Mistakes aside, if you enjoyed today's episode, please check out Vamp the Lost Souls Volume 1 and 2. They are out now. They are on sale in Vault Comics in Welling, Orbital Comics in London, and Newsstand Comics in Candy in Dartford. If you want to go and get the manga off me online personally, please message me on Facebook. It is about £7. I believe in US dollars that is, I believe, $8.37. Please don't quote me on it. Also, that does not include postage, so please feel aware of that. Also, if you'd like to subscribe on my YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and any other social medias that I do have, feel free to. And please support me on Patreon. All your support does make a difference to this show and my manga. I'm also doing a tour this year. There will be more dates coming up. I believe I'll be doing one in Vault Comics, hopefully one in Hyper Japan, and one at MCM in November. But the dates that are confirmed so far is doing a signing at Dartford Newsstand Comics and Candy on April the 29th. I'm also doing one at London Anime Gaming Con at July the 1st to the 2nd, and London Film and Comic Con to July the 28th to July the 30th. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please feel free to subscribe again, and please become a patron today. You will get lots of cool benefits. This is James for Vamp the Lost Soul, and the truth is more than it seems.